If there is one thing we can all agree on, it's that gear makes the champion. So for today, we're gonna see if we can make some improvements. Hey you guys, it's Cece. Welcome back to my channel. For today, I am gonna do a little bit of crafting today because I have recently gone through and I actually got rid of a ton of gear, and I could probably get rid of more looking at the number, but you guys, I was completely maxed out, so I went through and I've kind of cleaned it up, and I probably do need to clean it up a little bit more. But regardless, I realized as I was going through and cleaning that my champs could definitely use some improvements. I could probably do a little bit of crafting and just kind of see what I can get, especially since I have been trying to break into more sets on trying to make things work on here. Now, I will say, of course, stats over sets, I do get that. I'm not necessarily trying to push the set, but if I can get a little bit better, maybe bolster, maybe some instinct, maybe even a little perception, then we can go with that. But all of that aside, we're gonna see what we can actually get today, what can actually be crafted, and hopefully something that's usable. Now, as I have said before, I don't know how to necessarily keep my inventory kind of clean when it comes to gear, because I feel like I kind of hang on to a lot of stuff until it comes time for me to actually go ahead and try to build a champion. And then I start going through it and I'm like, why do I have this? I'm not gonna keep this. This is terrible stats. This is like resistance, flat defense, flat attack, or something that really doesn't make sense on keeping. And I kind of just forget about it, hang on to it. And then I go ahead and do some like background farming or something. And then it's all in my inbox. And I suddenly have hundreds and hundreds of gear that I have to sort through. And honestly, probably the worst part when that happened. Absolutely terrible. Also, it's so unfortunate this is flat. This is like one of those ugly pieces of gear. So we'll sell that. And this is what I mean. Like, I'll probably take some of these and like go through them and sell it after. But for a second there, I was excited. And then I realized the stats. Guys, it's speed boots. But what am I going to do? Flat defense, flat attack. Not ideal. Not ideal at all, honestly. Well, for now, I'm kind of going to collect mostly, like most of everything. And then I guess I'll just sell it later, which is fine. But yeah, I'm just curious to know, like, what do you guys do to keep your inventories clean? Or are you like me and you kind of just pour it onto a bunch of it until you realize, oh, I need to do a cleanup? Because the last time they expanded the gear inventory and allowed us to hang on to more, I got excited. I was like, yeah, I can hang on to more now. And then I realized, like, Cece, instead of being excited to hang on to more, this should be a sign telling you need to clean your stuff, because there's no way I still have like 1,000 whatever pieces of gear that are usable that I can hang on to. But like I said, I'm making my way through. I did recently sell quite a bit of it. So it's progress. At the end of the day, all of it is progress. And I am actually waiting for either till I have like a removal ticket or they have free gear removal. Then I can actually go through, improve some of my champs and then sell some of the other ones, because I definitely know I have some that could use an upgrade. And although, yeah, I could use silver and upgrade them now, am I going to do that, or am I just going to wait until it makes sense to do? You know what I mean? So that's what I'm thinking, that I'll just wait and kind of see. And I guess upgrade my champs then. But there's definitely a few that could use some better gear. And I definitely have some better gear kind of laying around, kind of waiting for them already. So deflection. I don't know if I have any deflection. Let's do a times 10 here. Ooh, there's some points. I mean, there's a legendary. And yeah, 3 legendaries. 4 stars. Insta sell with the chest plate. Oh, resistance. No, I don't think I used resistance on anyone. Do you guys use a resistance chest plate on any champions? I asked this about accuracy and you guys made some really good points on why I actually would want to keep some accuracy. So yeah, makes sense. But what about resistance? Are we doing that? Let me know. Do we keep that? Help a girl out. Comment down below. Let me know what we're doing with that one. Bloodthirst. I don't think I have. Do I have any bloodthirst? Let's see. I can only craft 5 of these, so. And I could use charms and stuff to make us, you know, improve things, but we're not gonna do that. That's okay. We're just gonna kind of YOLO it. Go with whatever we get, just hopefully to make a little bit of improvement. But I do, like I have said it in the past, and I still think it's true, where certain gear has been holding me back from some of my like goals I want to do. But the other half is just me kind of sitting down, looking through it, cleaning out what I'm getting, and kind of going from there. So that's gonna be the next goal. Next goal is that I really do need to improve champs, figure out any speed tuning I want to do, because that's something else. My champs are definitely not speed tuned to where that they should be for all of them, especially when I start really like making sure I can get my Ultra Nightmare going and, you know, minimal keys as I can actually use there. So I guess we'll see. I don't know if I've really gotten any usable gear out of here though, to be honest. I really don't think so, but I mean, there's probably a piece here or there, surely. sell a lot of those rares. I think this is the only times 10 I have on this one. Oh, and oh, 4-star. Maybe I should be using some charms here, but there is certain gear that I would like to get more of, like Slayer. I don't have like any good Slayer gear on here. I don't have any Guardian. I use some Perception, but a 3 to 4-star I'm not interested in really crafting or using. We can do a little bit of relics as well. I haven't gotten too much of this one, but why don't we go ahead, craft a couple relics? Why not? This is the other thing that is a good way to kind of improve some champs and stuff. I did ask you guys with like relics and trying to like what I should use where, and you guys were super helpful. Some of you left some comments letting me know, like actually breaking it down a little, which was incredibly helpful. So that's another way I can also improve my champs stats, is definitely by using relics and taking advantage of this, because any little bit helps. And then I think the next thing I also really need to do is more of the masteries for them. But the only thing with masteries is like every time I feel like I'm gonna go ahead and get into here and like farm for the masteries, for example, like yeah, let's go into Minnow and do some farming. There's something else I need to do. So it's like another event going on or an event dungeon going on. Like there's always something. And yes, I could use my gems, but I have so many champs that need full masteries that are still not done that maybe I do need to just take a day or so and just kind of finish up what I have in terms of masteries. Some of my main ones, did I even finish? So Civi's close, so she's not even fully there yet. Gotta finish He-Man as well. He-Man, Civi, Wukong I use quite a bit as well. Like tons and tons and tons of these champs actually need masteries. So that is something else I definitely need to do, is get into there and try to complete some of them, because yeah, I've been like, I don't want to say slacking. I don't think I've been necessarily slacking on it, but I do think, like I said, I keep getting distracted where I'm like, I'm going to do masteries today. And then there's an event that comes up and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I need to go farm this dungeon. I need to go do this. But I think that's part of it too with Raid, right? Like you're figuring out how you want to spend your time, what you actually want to do with it, which tournaments and events you want to take part in, because that's something I learned quickly on as well, is like, you don't necessarily have to compete in every tournament, every event. And I was for a while and I was like, yeah, I want to compete in them all. And then I realized, I was like, I have so much I need to do on this account. Let me take a step back and focus on that right now. So now that I've gone ahead, done a bit of crafting, like I said, there's probably a couple at least usable pieces in there. Got some of the relics, get those equipped, work on masteries, and then I should be able to really step into things and like upgrade and improve my champions. So I'll either wait till I have a gear removal ticket to do that, or if they have gear removal kind of going on in the game, either of those will actually be helpful in kind of taking my steps towards improving things with my champs. So that's kind of giving me the next steps from here. But at the very least, got some crafting done. I managed to get some more clan versus clan points, because that is still going on. So I mean, it was a good time to do crafting anyways. But I think now what I'm going to need to do is actually go back into my gear and then clean things up again, because I did just do a cleanup. I was like, I have room, and now I'm like, that room is probably full. But at least whatever I crafted went into my not in my inventory and into my actual where my rest of my artifacts are, so easier to clean up. But I do like that we can sell stuff out of the inventory now, because honestly, for a while there, are we about to lose this? Surely not. What's okay, we're good. It got a little dicey there for a second. We're good though. All right, there you go. Finish it off. Oh my goodness, the veil, perfect veil. Okay. Okay, let's go back to my inventory. So surely, oh no, some of it did go into here. I thought I made room. Clearly not enough room. But I will say at least we can go ahead and just sell straight from here now. That's beneficial. I do wish it was kind of a select though. You can just click and select a lot and then like sell all instead of going through this way. Because then it's like keep, and then I have to go keep, but I actually have to go ahead and keep things again. So I'm gonna need to have to go ahead and clean this up yet again. 67 4-stars, see? But look at the silver we made back. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through it actually, sell these all. But at the very least, at least there was a couple improvements done today. If you download Raid Shadow Legends using my link, I'm actually gonna start you off with the free legendary champion on day 1. And then at level 10, level 20, and level 30, you'll get yourself an epic. That is 4 amazing champions that you can get just by downloading using my link. That's it for today's video. I want you guys to comment down below and let me know, how do you actually sort your gear out? What strategies do you take to keep that inventory lower? Comment down below, let me know, and be sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. I am putting a video out a day. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!